The Netherlands, land of canals, windmills, and legalized everything? Yes, you heard that right. Don't let the cliches fool you. This country is so much more than its stereotypes. This tiny country, barely bigger than Maryland, packs a punch. From the innovative architecture of Rotterdam to the historic charm of Utrecht, every corner of the Netherlands has a story to tell. It's a place where centuries-old history meets cutting-edge design, where bicycles outnumber cars, and where the pace of life is both fast and leisurely. And let's talk about the food. Sure, there's cheese and stroopwafels, but there's also a vibrant street food scene that will tantalize your taste buds. From herring to bitterballen, the Dutch know how to eat well. I'm here to tell you, the Netherlands is a trip. It's a place where you can lose yourself in history and find yourself in the present. It's a sensory overload of vibrant cities, charming villages, and a landscape that seems to stretch on forever. The flat terrain makes it perfect for cycling, and you'll find bike paths everywhere. The iconic windmills are not just for show, they are a testament to Dutch ingenuity in managing water and land. The Dutch, they're a different breed. Friendly, blunt, and fiercely proud of their little corner of the world. They have a unique way of balancing tradition and modernity. You'll find them riding their bicycles in all weather conditions, proving that a little rain never hurt anyone. They've built a society on tolerance, innovation, and a healthy dose of pragmatism. The local markets are a feast for the senses, with fresh produce, flowers, and artisanal goods. Forget the Eiffel Tower and the Colosseum. The Netherlands is about experiencing something real, something different. It's about the craftsmanship of wooden clogs and the artistry of Dutch painters. The museums here are world-class, housing masterpieces from the likes of Van Gogh and Rembrandt. Art is not just in museums, it's in the streets, the architecture, and the very air you breathe. It's about getting lost in a maze of canals in Amsterdam, where every turn reveals a new surprise. The city comes alive at night with its illuminated bridges and lively nightlife. Cycling through fields of tulips in full bloom is like stepping into a painting. The vibrant colors and fragrant air are a feast for the senses. And don't forget the people. Striking up a conversation with a local over a cold Heineken can lead to some of the most memorable experiences. The Dutch are open, direct, and always up for a good chat. So buckle up, kids. We're about to dive headfirst into the heart of Dutch culture. From the bustling cities to the tranquil countryside, the Netherlands is a land of big surprises waiting to be discovered. But like all empires, the Dutch Golden Age faded. Wars, economic downturns, and the rise of other powers saw the Netherlands shrink from a global powerhouse to a more modest player on the world stage. But don't mistake modesty for weakness. The Dutch spirit, forged in the fires of revolution and tempered by the ever-present threat of the sea, never truly went away. It re-emerged in the 20th century, as the Netherlands rebuilt itself after the devastation of World War II. Today, the Netherlands stands as a beacon of peace, prosperity, and that trademark Dutch pragmatism. It's a country that remembers its past, learns from its mistakes, and never stops looking towards the future. First things first, forget fancy. Dutch cuisine is all about hearty, no-nonsense food that sticks to your ribs. Think stews, soups, and mashed potatoes with gravy. Lots of gravy. Start your day with a hearty ontbijt, a Dutch breakfast of bread, cheese, ham, and maybe a boiled egg. Lunch is usually a quick boterham, a sandwich on crusty bread. But dinner, that's where the magic happens. Local chef, look out for stampot, a mashed potato dish with vegetables like kale or sauerkraut. Or try hutspot, another mashup of potatoes, carrots, and onions, often served with smoked sausage. And don't forget the bitterballen, deep-fried meatballs that are a staple of any Dutch pub crawl. Wash it all down with a cold Heineken, a local craft beer, or a Genever, a juniper-flavored spirit that's considered the national drink. And for dessert, well, there's always room for stroopwafels. Let's start with Amsterdam, the capital city that's as famous for its canals and coffee shops as it is for its world-class museums and vibrant nightlife. Get lost in the Jordaan, a charming neighborhood of narrow streets and picturesque canals. This area is perfect for a leisurely stroll, where you can discover hidden courtyards, quaint boutiques, and cozy cafes. Visit the Anne Frank House, a poignant reminder of the city's wartime past, where you can walk through the secret annex and reflect on the powerful history. And no trip to Amsterdam is complete without a visit to the Rijksmuseum, home to masterpieces by Rembrandt, Vermeer, and other Dutch masters. The museum itself is an architectural marvel, and its vast collection spans over 800 years of Dutch art and history. Travel blogger. But don't just stick to Amsterdam. Head south to Delft, a charming city of canals and blue and white pottery. Delft is renowned for its historic town center, where you can explore the market square, visit the new church, and see the tomb of William of Orange. The city is also famous for its Delftware, the iconic blue and white pottery that has been produced here for centuries. Visit the Maritime in The Hague, home to Vermeer's iconic girl with a pearl earring. This museum, housed in a 17th century mansion, offers an intimate setting to view some of the finest works of Dutch Golden Age painting, including pieces by Rembrandt, Hals, and Stein. And of course, no trip to the Netherlands is complete without a visit to Keukenhof Gardens, a riot of color and fragrance during the spring tulip season. It's like walking through a living, breathing, impressionist painting. With over 7 million flower bulbs planted annually, Keukenhof is a floral paradise. Wander through themed gardens, admire the stunning flower shows, and take in the breathtaking views of tulip fields stretching as far as the eye can see. The gardens also feature beautiful sculptures and pavilions showcasing floral art and design. Travel blogger. From the cobbled streets of Maastricht to the windswept beaches of the Wadden Sea, the Netherlands is a country of endless discovery. Maastricht, with its medieval architecture and vibrant cultural scene, offers a unique blend of history and modernity. Explore its ancient city walls, visit the stunning Basilica of St. Servatius, and enjoy the lively atmosphere of the Vrijthof Square. The Wadden Sea, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a haven for nature lovers, with its vast tidal flats, diverse wildlife, and serene landscapes. And don't forget the Dutch countryside, where you can rent a bike and ride through picturesque villages, past windmills, and along scenic canals. The Netherlands' extensive network of cycling paths makes it easy to explore at your own pace. So, rent a bike, hop on a train, or just wander on foot. You never know what treasures you might find around the next corner. Whether it's a hidden garden, a charming cafe, or a stunning piece of street art, the Netherlands is full of surprises waiting to be discovered. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Wooden shoes, windmills, sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, right? Wrong. These aren't just tired tourist traps. They're symbols of a culture shaped by ingenuity and a deep connection to the land. Cultural expert, take those wooden shoes, or klompen as the Dutch call them. Sure, they're not exactly fashionable, but for centuries they were essential footwear for farmers and laborers, protecting their feet from the damp, muddy ground. And those iconic windmills? They're not just pretty to look at. For centuries, they were the engines of the Dutch economy, used to drain the land, grind grain, and power sawmills. Today, some are still in operation, a testament to Dutch engineering prowess. Cultural expert. Visit the Zaanse Schans, a living museum of traditional Dutch life, where you can see windmills in action, watch clogmakers ply their trade, and get a taste of what life was like in the Netherlands of old. The Netherlands is a country that has always been defined by its relationship with water. The Dutch have a saying, God created the earth, but the Dutch created the Netherlands. This is because much of the country lies below sea level, and it has taken centuries of engineering and innovation to keep the water at bay. The windmills played a crucial role in this, as they were used to pump water out of low-lying areas, turning marshland into fertile farmland. Today, modern technology has taken over much of this work, but the windmills remain a powerful symbol of the Dutch spirit of resilience and ingenuity. The Dutch are also known for their vibrant festivals and celebrations, many of which have deep historical roots. For example, King's Day is a national holiday that celebrates the birthday of the reigning monarch, and it is marked by street parties, flea markets, and concerts. During these festivals, you can see people wearing traditional Dutch attire, including the famous wooden shoes. And let's not forget about the food. Dutch cuisine may not be as famous as French or Italian, but it has its own unique charm. From stroopwafels, which are thin waffles filled with caramel syrup, to herring, which is often eaten raw with onions, there is plenty to tantalize your taste buds. And of course, there is the cheese. The Netherlands is one of the world's largest exporters of cheese, and visiting a traditional cheese market is a must for any foodie. Beyond the cliches, the Netherlands offers a rich tapestry of experiences that reflect its history, culture, and way of life. Whether you're cycling along the canals of Amsterdam, exploring the quaint villages of the countryside, or simply enjoying the natural beauty of the tulip fields, there is something for everyone. So next time you think of the Netherlands, don't just think of wooden shoes and windmills. Think of a country that has been shaped by its people, their ingenuity, and their deep connection to the land and water. It's a place where tradition and innovation coexist, creating a unique and vibrant culture that is more than just cliches.